Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 30th day of April 2014 here on Wonder Map, and look at this pattern. Come on. I mean, look at this. We're going to look at the size of this pattern, okay? Just take a look at the size, the diameter of the circular pattern, okay? Then we're just going to go to Google Earth. Turn these off. That's the one from the video yesterday. And actually what I should just do is save that image again. Might as well. Snip it out with my snipping tool like I always do. And save it as something. I don't know, just FF. Save it. Close it. Go back to my Google Earth where I have this crater overlaid in reverse of the moon, and it's been here for over a year in the same exact place. Does not move. I leave it right in this spot, and you can see it's over North America in the same, basically the same location as that big circular pattern. Now, why would I have this crater here for over a year for no reason? You understand me? I mean, why would I have it here for no reason? It's been here in the same spot for over a year, and here we go. We got this pattern today that's over the Earth in the same location. You think that's coincidence? That's not coincidence, people. That is good research, basically. That's my research from all the time I've spent doing this. It's in that spot for a reason, because it's perfectly aligned over the Earth. It perfectly aligns with everything that I've ever put there without even checking the crater. I put other things over the Earth, and then I bring the crater up to confirm it. That's just basically a confirmation, you know. But then you see what happens when I do this. We'll just get this lined up again over the United States or North America, whatever, and just, I mean, it just fits there. It just goes there, as you've seen yesterday in my video yesterday. I mean, I'm not trying to fool anybody, not whatsoever, not at all. It will probably fit better today than it did yesterday. And sometimes you learn new things. Look at this point up at the top. See this? What I lined up yesterday, basically on this weather pattern, was just this top curve, because there's a special way this curve goes. As you can see in this crater, it's not perfectly round. It has this little hump right here. See the little hump, and then it comes up to like a point right there. Okay, well, you see that. And I'm just going to line that point up with that point, I think. That's what I'm going to try and do, and we're just going to take a look. We'll stand back and look at it. Look at that point. Okay, you see the point? I got that lined up. Pretty close. Close enough. Might be a little too long still. You know, I'm just getting roughly in there, but you can see what I'm doing. I mean, it is just unbelievable what I discovered here, basically. People just have a hard time with it, I guess. And then we see the west coast is just about aligned. I mean, it's not right on there. If I put it right on there, it's going to go like this, and it might be, I don't know, it could be even better. Who knows? But like I said, the weather moves, the continents have moved. You got to kind of just get it in there, and you'll see. But I'm going to put that point back where it was. Right? I'd say about right there. Let's leave it right there. Let's take a look at things here. I mean, it's pretty incredible. I mean, that it's just in the same place at the same time. You know, it's this crater that I lined up right here. I aligned this to the fault line that I saw one day in the weather. I showed that many times before. It's titled Fault Line Discovery. And it's basically, there was a perfect line in the weather pattern right here. A perfect straight line in the weather pattern. I aligned it to that because it seemed to fit perfect that day. Gulf of California. See this right here? There's Gulf of California. Probably just goes up a little, might go up or down. You know, it's close enough to being right on. It matches everything else I got that I bring up, so I just leave it right there. I turn the borders on. I know I've showed this many times, but you know, there's a lot of people just checking this out for the first time. I've been reversing the moon surface over the Earth for 4 years now. 4 years on a daily basis, pretty much. The weather, I brought the weather into it about 2 years ago, when I just accidentally clicked on the weather button here one day, and it just brought up a whole new dimension of my research. I mean, it really did. And you can see that the borders fit. Look at the borders here. I mean, it just, and usually I don't turn the borders on until I get it all lined up, and then I turn the borders on to see how the borders all line up, and that's just another confirmation, basically. And there's another little alignment that goes with this one over here too. Sometimes the weather shows it like this. Let's see what the weather shows today. I'm going to bring the weather up actually with the other one. See, it's showing it right here, this weather. But I got it aligned over here, and the one I just showed you, I have it aligned here. But it just goes to show that it's, you know, there is something there in that location. Basically, Google Earth weather sucks anyway. You can't really go by that. Not anymore. There it is. Same up-to-date current weather. See that current weather? Wednesday the 30th of April 2014, 1:26 p.m. Pacific Time, California, or 11:26. And this pattern will show itself not only here on the Earth, but you see another one up here. You'll see one over here. You'll see another pattern here sometimes, perfect circle. Right here in Central Asia, perfect circle sometimes. I mean, it's just, go back to Google Earth, and you see that circle, actually, this circle here, the first one, this circle here, see the size of it. Pay attention to the diameter. Then go back over here to Google Earth and just look at these circles. Same size. Here's another one right here. Same size. Right there. Pretty much. Pretty close. Right. And there's way more stuff you could put together. I mean, like I'd like to bring up like South America, my South America overlay. I should bring that up with this weather and see how the weather fits that today. My Asia picture that I have up here, China, whatever you want to call it, curve of the Himalayas. I mean, this all goes together. It all comes from the same place on Earth. They had to be created in the same place on Earth. All the continents basically were created in the same place on Earth, and then pushed aside like a big giant impact. Like look, magnetic poles, right? Everything's magnetic. Like poles, if you take two south-north poles and try to put them together, they repel each other, right? So like all we've been taught, the moon's been moving away from the Earth, being repelled from the Earth or whatever. Okay, so they're like poles, and now they could be turning to being opposite poles, where opposite poles attract. And take two magnets, south and the north, they will attract each other. Okay. Pretty simple, not just gravity involved here. Okay, so you got two magnets, and so let's say the moon is a Mars-sized planet, which I believe it is, and it hits the Earth and leaves a big hole like this, a big circular pattern right here. See, hits right here, creates a massive eruption, which creates a continent, basically, from the impact. And who knows what it does on the other side of the planet? It probably blows everything off the other side too, you know. Or it creates ridges like this. So you got a big eruption creating the continent, and then you know, after a million years or however long it takes before the next impact takes place, it cools down, and it's, you know, you have one continent made, and then the next impact takes place and pushes that one off the hot spot, and then another continent's created, because they're all created in the same place. They all fit over each other. I mean, you got, like I showed you before, the Himalayan curve, and then you got Australia's east coast, all go together, and it will all fit over here too. It fits over here in North America. It all goes together. You just have to take it and put it together like a puzzle. It will go together, and I'm sure someone can figure it out a lot better than I can. You know, I'm not a genius here at all. Not that smart. I thought it was kind of fun figuring out the moon hitting. The moon's hit the Earth. I don't give a shit what anybody says. There's way too much evidence showing it. Way too much. And, you know, you could refuse to believe it or whatever, but it won't change the fact that the prints are all over the Earth. It won't change that. You can use any side of the moon, any big crater on the moon, you will find it on its print on the Earth. That's what all the craters on the moon are from hitting the Earth. That's where religion comes from. That's why there's moon gods, and that's why there's sun gods, and that's why there's gods and all kinds of stuff. I mean, that's why the dinosaurs died. I mean, how far do I have to go into it to get people to understand that you need to take a look? If you really want to understand the planet you live on, you can't understand it until you realize that the moon's hit the Earth. You just won't understand it. Plate tectonics, whatever. It happens, sure. But I'm telling you right now, you better start looking at the moon over the Earth if you really want to understand the Earth. That's all I can say. I mean, someone's going to have to come out with the information sooner or later, because I mean, it just makes everything that people learn incorrect for the most part. It's not completely incorrect, but without the big picture and what starts all this happening, you don't have it. You just won't be able to, you know, figure it out, I guess. So check it out, figure it out. It's clearly there. I'm not wrong, and I like I said, I challenge anybody to prove it wrong. Show me some evidence that shows that I'm wrong. Have a great day.